Hey everybody, welcome to Play, Rank, Share, the show where I cover the marquee PlayStation 5 titles, create an ever-evolving ranking of the best PlayStation 5 games, and share my opinions with you. My name is Tyrus, and this episode is all about ranking the PlayStation Studio games released on the PS5. Be sure to comment below telling me what your favorite PlayStation Studios game is. I would love to hear your thoughts. Also, remember to like the video as it helps other people find the show. And with that out of the way, let's jump in. The PlayStation publishing arm and its studios have wasted no time making sure that gamers are getting high quality games to justify the purchase of the new console. Now that we are a year and a half into the life cycle of the PS5, I count 12 games that have been released by PlayStation Studios. It should be noted that I decided to exclude the MLB The Show series from this list. With yearly installments and the newest one coming out the day of recording, I feel like the show stands separate from the traditional PlayStation Studio titles, making it harder to rank. With that in mind, I wanted to take the time to rank all the other games and share my experiences with them, so let's get to it. In a way, I feel as if Destruction All-Stars is like the red-headed stepchild of the PlayStation Studios PS5 games. Originally intended to be a $70 release at the launch of the console, Destruction All-Stars eventually came out for free with PlayStation Plus in February 2021. I played Destruction All-Stars for about 20 hours, but by the end of my playtime there just wasn't enough content to keep me engaged, and eventually I just stopped playing. While the Destruction Derby style car combat felt engaging to me, the game also had a lackluster set of features built around out-of-car combat, something I think was an error in the design of the game and that the characters should have always stayed within their vehicles. Additionally, the game's hero roster mechanic fell flat to me. Characters did not feel unique enough and lacked personality to be meaningful. I think if given more time, developer Lucid Games could make a more engaging multiplayer experience, but time will tell if that can come to fruition. Ranked at number 11 on this list and a free pack-in with all PlayStation 5s, everyone needs to at least try Astro's Playroom to experience the full suite of features that are packed into the DualSense controller. This 3D platformer is also a love letter to PlayStation history, with plenty of references and nods to just about every single notable PlayStation franchise hidden away somewhere in this game. While I enjoyed my time with Playroom and got the Platinum Trophy, I do have trouble coming to grips with this as a game, and really view it as more of a high-quality tech demo. It only takes about 2 hours to beat. However, Astro's Playroom is the perfect short experience to have while you're waiting for your first AAA game to download onto the console. The first of 3 upgraded PS4 games on this list, Death Stranding Director's Cut is a divisive game, but there's nothing else like it on the market. Developed by famed creator Hideo Kojima, Death Stranding is described as the first Strand game, where you play as a package courier making deliveries across a post-apocalyptic America. The story in Death Stranding really drives at times, but I enjoyed it overall as it delivers creative concepts not seen in any other AAA game. Coming in at number 9, the latest PlayStation Studios game to release on the PS5, Gran Turismo 7, is a high-quality racing simulation game. I am traditionally an arcade racing fan and haven't extensively played an entry in the Gran Turismo franchise until the past few weeks. I'm stunned by the level of graphical fidelity that was achieved as I zip around various courses set around the world. This game also has helpful tutorials and assist settings to ease players into the simulation racing control scheme, as your performance will suffer if you make mistakes. Furthermore, the integration of the DualSense controller is some of the best utilization I've seen yet in a PS5 game. As I unlocked faster cars, I could feel the controller start to shake as I achieved higher top speeds. While the monetization practices are frankly garbage in their current state, I have faith that developer Polyphony Digital will rectify this in the coming weeks. I'm currently wrapping up the main campaign of Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to periodically playing it as more content drops onto the platform in the years to come. Ranking at number 8 and released at the launch of the PlayStation 5, Bluepoint Games created a great remake of Demon's Souls, the game that started From Software's modern rise to fame. A year and a half has passed since launch, and Demon's Souls still stands as one of the best looking games on the console. Out of all the games on this list, Demon's Souls took me the longest to beat at 34 hours, as it's brutally difficult and had me moving at a snail's pace through my first Souls experience. The game punishes players who try to move quickly, and instead you need to move slowly through levels to learn enemy patterns and to not get caught in surprise attacks. Demon's Souls is a faithful remake of the PS3 sleeper hit, meaning that it does feature some dated mechanics that aren't explained well during the game, and I had to read guides to fully understand how to best improve my character. Demon's Souls originally was the first main entry in the Soulsborne genre that is so popular today, and is a difficult yet rewarding experience for those who stick to it. I have a soft spot for 3D platformers, and was enamored with my playthrough of Sackboy: A Big Adventure, leading me to rank the game as the 7th best PlayStation Studio game on the PS5. Developed by Sumo Digital, Sackboy: A Big Adventure oozes with charm and gives a much needed refresh to the Little Big Planet formula. The game strips away some of the character customization and level creating aspects, but tells a more focused plot about Sackboy while creating an enjoyable romp through 6 different worlds. I've long said now that PlayStation looks to be planning more moves in the family-friendly games market, so it wouldn't surprise me if we saw a sequel to A Big Adventure at some point down the line. The franchise that got me into the PlayStation ecosystem long ago was Ratchet & Clank, and its latest entry, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, ranks as my 6th favorite PlayStation Studios game on the PS5. To me, this franchise is the ultimate comfort food of a game, and Rift Apart stands as the best entry yet. The story of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is straightforward. Clank creates a dimension hopper to help Ratchet reunite with other members of his species, the Wombats. However, plans quickly go awry and the ever-present Dr. Nefarious steals the machine and uses it himself, sending our heroes on a cross-dimensional journey to restore order. The game makes great use of the SSD with its rift jumping mechanic, having players seamlessly leap across game worlds. Including a family-appropriate, heartwarming story and a fun variety of weapons to try throughout the 13-hour campaign, Rift Apart is a must-play game for all PS5 owners. Ranking at number 5 on the list, Spider-Man Miles Morales was the standout launch game for the PlayStation 5. Taking place largely on the same map as Spider-Man 2018, Miles Morales has you playing as the titular character watching over New York City while Peter Parker is away in Europe. Miles Morales tells a short and sweet story, with the main campaign only taking about 7 hours to beat, with plenty of side content to fill out playtime. Miles Morales tends to iron out the kinks of the previous Spider-Man game, and also adds electricity-based venom attacks to give the gameplay a fresh coat of paint. I was invested in Miles' journey and discovering what a hero means for him, and can't wait to see more when he appears in Spider-Man 2 coming out next year. Ranking at number 4 and the second of 3 PS4 upgrades, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection is currently the final entry in the Nathan Drake saga. This package includes both Uncharted 4 and Uncharted The Lost Legacy, giving players about 30 hours of some of the best story experiences in the ecosystem. Uncharted 4 has the most refined gameplay in the franchise and I think the best story, although some of the moments are not as impactful if you haven't played Uncharted 1 through 3. Regardless, developer Naughty Dog has some of the best production skills in the industry, and this Uncharted collection will look stellar on any 4K TV. A standout PS4 game and now an excellent game in any collection on the PS5, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut brings the open-world samurai story to the next generation with a full suite of PS5-centric upgrades. In this game, you play as Jin Sakai as he attempts to reclaim the island of Tsushima from a Mongol invasion. This open world has plenty of side content to keep you preoccupied, and it took me roughly 50 hours to get the Platinum Trophy. The PS5 version comes with the Iki Island expansion, which has Jin facing his past on a new, smaller island, which took me an additional 10 hours to see everything. If you somehow missed this game on the PlayStation 4, it is a must-play on the PlayStation 5. When it comes to pure gameplay, I don't feel as if any game on the PS5 does it better than Returnal, which is why I'm ranking it at number 2. This brutally difficult arcade shooter was infamous for a lack of an in-game save and suspend feature at launch, forcing players to do runs that lasted for hours, but that has since been patched. I was hitting my head against the wall through the first half of Returnal, and couldn't seem to make much progress as I tried to figure out which weapons and abilities best suited my playstyle. However, the stars aligned for me one night, and after a 3-hour run, I breezed through the second half of the game, leading me to roll credits after 20 hours of play. Playing Returnal is a journey all about trial and error, with the RNG mechanics leading you to hope you can get your favorite weapon early in a run. I was also captivated by the story of protagonist Celine, and wanted to learn more about how and why she was trapped within this time loop on an alien planet. For players looking for an astute challenge with arcade-inspired shooting mechanics, you can't go wrong trying out Returnal. On its review episode of PRS, I stated that Horizon Forbidden West is the best game on the PlayStation 5, so naturally, that also makes it the best PlayStation Studios game. There is a level of production quality baked into Forbidden West that puts it at the absolute top of the industry. While Forbidden West does have some open world bloat in it, I found the arena challenges pointless, for example. It also has meaningful side quests that directly tie into the main plot of the game. I found myself completing most of the side quests as it added context to the motives of characters involved in the story. I was also enthralled with the plot of Forbidden West. The sci-fi nature of the game is unique amongst current PlayStation Studios offerings, and I can't wait to see what steps the franchise takes in the future. While there are hotly anticipated PS5 games upcoming, such as God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2, and whatever Naughty Dog is working on, Horizon Forbidden West currently stands as the best PlayStation Studio game on the PS5. Before we wrap up, I do just want to circle back and mention for fans of MLB The Show franchise, since I'm one of them too, that I would put the franchise as a whole at number 7 on this list, but as I said earlier, it doesn't feel entirely fair to include it since it's so different from the other offerings. Thank you for watching this episode of Play, Rank, Share. Future episodes of PRS are on the horizon, including reviews for Elden Ring and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. What's your favorite PlayStation Studios game on the PS5? Make sure to leave a comment below, and until next time, don't stop sharing.